This policy is VPD's attempt at addressing issues around street checks, but we believe that it misses the mark and it doesn't adequately address the fundamental issues and concerns that we have about this policy. First and foremost, the idea that any sort of interaction with the police is voluntary doesn't really understand the meaningful effect of being over-policed and underprotected in certain communities. We're taught from early childhood that you respect the police, you comply with their requests, and you answer their questions. And so the idea that I could just walk away from a certain circumstance with police doesn't seem to really address the systemic issues that these communities are facing on a daily basis.
This policy is of harassment. This policy is draconian. It marginalizes communities. It marginalizes individuals, and all Canadians, all individuals should be able to walk freely. This policy does not afford that opportunity. If we look at the Maxwell Johnson with BMO, I think there is still a degree of racializing and racial profiling. When we look at racial profiling and we look at the policy today, I don't think we're at that place of where the discretion of VPD officers can exercise that if this is still happening today.
What the OPCC does is it looks into complaints about misconduct. First of all, it's unclear that you could even file a complaint for misconduct if this policy isn't followed. We don't know if one of those complaints would succeed. Secondly, even if they could, if the police haven't been properly trained or are following policies that are a bit unclear, then they're left off the hook. And so after years of a citizen going through the re-traumatization of talking about their interaction, harassment, possible even use of force against them, at the end of the road, they still get no justice. This policy is actually based on a provincial standard. So that in and of itself shows that, it's not like the VPD acknowledged a problem and drafted a policy. It was only once they were forced to by the province. Now the province, our understanding is that they say that they're still working on their standard. So what we're hoping to do is continue to push and advocate for human rights to be respected in that provincial standard. And then that, in theory, should flow down into all the policies across BC.